The Lord's intention in chapter 7, verse 1 to 12 is that we take care of others. The principle for the kingdom people in dealing with others is that we must take care of others. We should observe this principle in all our dealings with people. Do not simply act according to your feeling, but take care of the other person. This is the basic principle. Not giving the holy things to the dogs, nor casting pearls before the hawks. Verse 6 says, Do not give that which is holy to the dogs, neither cast your pearls before the hawks, lest they trample them with their feet, and turn and tear you. That which is holy must refer to the objective truth that belongs to God, and your pearls must refer to the subjective experiences which are ours. Dogs do not have hooves, nor do they chew the cud, and hawks divide the hooves, but do not chew the cud. Thus both are unclean, according to what is revealed in 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12, 19 to 22, and Philippians chapter 3, verse 2. The dogs and the hawks here refer to people who are religious but not clean. Matthew chapter 7, verse 6 is also related to the matter of taking care of others. Many times when you have seen a certain truth, doctrine, or light, you tell others about it with no regard no whether they are dogs, lambs, or wolves. You care only for your feeling of excitement. You may say, Oh, I have seen the light concerning the church life. The church is glorious and wonderful. In your excitement, you may share this with the wrong person. This is giving what is holy to the dogs. When you are about to give something holy to others, you must consider those who are speaking to you. You should not give the holy things to dogs, nor cast your pearls before hawks. When you talk to others about the holy things or the truths and the pearls or the experiences, you must observe the basic principle of taking care of others. You must determine whether or not people can receive what you intend to share. You must also perceive how much they can receive. In other words, when you talk to others about spiritual things, do not speak according to your feelings or desires. Rather, speak to them according to their capacity to receive what you have to say. Many times, the young people have gone out to tell others about the church or about certain spiritual things they have experienced. They cared only for their feeling, not for the feelings of the others. Unfortunately, a number of times, the others were dogs or hawks, unable to receive anything that was said. Instead, they turned upon the ones sharing, trampled upon the poles, and tried to bite the brothers. Thus, when we have seen the light concerning certain truths or have experienced certain precious things of the Lord and desire to share them with others, we must take care of those with whom we are sharing. We must ask ourselves, can these people receive my testimony? Can they take what I intend to share with them? If you take care of others, you will not share everything with everybody, and there are some to whom you will not give your testimony. This is the principle of the kingdom people in dealing with others. Often, we talk to others according to our feelings without taking care of their feelings. Perhaps on a certain day you may be very zealous regarding the church life and the Lord's recovery, but in your zeal you may offend some dogs. At other times, because of some fresh experience of Christ, you may say, Oh, Christ is wonderful. Christ is the brass, the iron, and the weapons to defeat the enemy. You are so excited about your experience that you tell everyone about it. But some may turn to attack you, saying, What? We never heard that Christ is weapons. Where did you learn this? And how can you say that Christ is brass and iron? This is blasphemy. However, if you take care of others, you may not say a word about your fresh experience of Christ. Rather, you will be wise in dealing with them. considering what the dogs can take or what the hawks can understand. But if you are excited and care only for yourself and not for others, you will get into trouble or even cause trouble. In the past, some of our young people have gone to our other meetings and caring only for their zeal, they spoke out unwisely. They were on fire, but because they did not care for others, they only caused trouble. The kingdom people must be the wisest of people. Whenever we contact others, we should know what their temperature is and we should care for their situation. We should do things in a proper way and not provoke the dogs to bite us or the hawks to attack us. They may turn and tear us. Asking, seeking, and knocking. Verses 7 through 11 present a difficulty because it seems that these verses should not be here. For some years, I skipped over these verses, going from verse 6 to verse 12, because verse 12 matches verse 1 through 6. Verse 12 says, all things, therefore, whatever you wish that men would do to you, so also you do to them. For this is the law and the prophets. This verse is the continuation and conclusion of the first 6 verses. However, between verse 6 and 12, we have verses 7 through 11 as an apparent insertion. What is the significance of this? As we have pointed out, chapter 7, verse 1 to 12 is concerned with the principles of the kingdom people in dealing with others. We have seen that the kingdom people must mainly observe the principle of taking care of others. In judging others or in speaking about holy things, we must take care of others. Let us now consider how verses 7 through 11 fit in with this matter. Verses 7 and 8 say, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it shall be opened. It takes experience to understand these verses. By reading these verses again and again in the light of our experience, we can realize that they mean that we must look to the Heavenly Father as we are dealing with others. We must ask Him, seek Him, and knock for Him. Many times we have failed to do this, but these verses indicate that at the very time we are contacting people and dealing with them, we must look to the Lord and say, Lord, tell me how to contact these people. Lord, show me how to deal with them. Sometimes simply asking will not be adequate. We must seek and even knock. This indicates that contacting people is a serious matter. Never think that it is an insignificant thing. We, the kingdom people, must approach it seriously, never doing it in a light or loose way or merely according to our feeling. Rather, we must do so by taking care of others. We must ask for a way, seek after a way, and even knock at the heavenly door for a way. Thus, we must ask, seek, and knock. Then we shall have the proper way to contact people.